That's where all the action is, considering there has been clarity on MAT. India has accepted the panel recommendations for MAT levy, relief to FIIs, SGX Nifty in the green. Ajay, what's the dealing room like at Prabhudas Lilladher? I see a lot of calm there.
Well, that's correct, Aisha. Good morning. I am right here in the dealing room, the institutional dealing room of Prabhudas Lilladher. You can see behind me, most of the dealers here are getting ready for punching trades. In fact, I spoke to some of the senior dealers out here who were taking heart from the fact that some clarity on MAT issue will be good for the market, at least sentiment-wise. They're also taking heart from the fact that SGX Nifty is actually only gathering speed. In fact, in the last 1 hour, it opened up with 10-15 points, and now we are looking at almost 64 points gain on the SGX Nifty. These two combinations, coupled with how Dow Futures is also in the green, according to the dealers here at Prabhudas here, they believe that at least the first hour of trade, the trend may be positive. However, they have question mark in their minds whether the gains seen in the initial trades will be able to sustain or not. What is also very interesting, that a feedback which I got from one of the senior dealers here, that there is still no kind of a panic-like situation among their clients. The dealers here are surprised that even after such a tough fall in the market past couple of days, dealers are still not panicking. So that's the kind of sense we are gathering here from Prabhudas Lilladher.
Okay, Ajay, are they likely to buy stocks if markets fall more? What is the mood there? Protect capital or put money to work?
In fact, Nikunj, you know, I even overheard one of the senior dealers telling the clients that the extent of which price damage has happened in the Indian markets now onwards, they have very good valuation comfort coming in, and people who have missed out or still are sitting on extra capital or deployable capital. Now is the time that you start putting money to work. It's almost 10% correction on the Dow as far as US markets go. Indian markets have also corrected very sharply because there is a risk of missing out on very good pricing. That's the sense I'm getting from some of the big clients and also dealers here, that there is also a risk that high quality stocks may not be available cheap for a long time. So the bias is to buy sharp declines, though in a measured fashion.
Sharp. The dealing room manager. There was optimism at 9 o'clock, but Nifty is now in the red. What explains a 60-point reversal in Nifty in less than 6 minutes?
Good morning, Nikunj. As you were talking earlier, we had some feedback from the dealers here in the dealing room of Prabhudas Lilladher that good opening or positive opening is expected, but whether it will hold or not is the big question, and that's what you're saying exactly panned out. But let's get some more insights about the sentiment of the market right now, what clients are saying with Amisha Vora is also joining us right from the dealing room here. Amisha, good morning. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Good morning.
What's the sense you are getting when you're talking to your clients, annual reading charts and the input provided by your team? The way things are panning out, what's your sense in the medium term?
I think one important trend which will continue for a while is volatility. I think volatility is increased and probably will continue like that at least for the full of September. And globally, basically, if you see, there is a good amount of worry on A, whether US can go ahead with the interest rate hike, or B, China continues its currency depreciation. The two are meeting opposite ends, and that's how the market seems pretty divided, confused and volatile. And of course the valuations were not as cheap, so it gives enough reason for markets to react also.
We are already at 7,700 or thereabout on the Nifty. When you are looking at the charts and the data, the trading internals, what is your sense? Are we close to a bottom, or do you think it's very uncertain even from current levels?
So there are two ways to look at it. Technically, they say, I'm not a technical expert, but my team says that because of the some of the calculation, and particularly Fibonacci calculations, 7,400 could be a good support. Fundamentally, if you see, we are heading towards a 517 EPS of somewhere in the vicinity of 500, 520 for Nifty, which itself is a good 16-18% kind of a growth, and of course FY16 closer to 450, 460. So now fundamentally also it appears that this could be a good support, 7,400, 500, but difficult to say whether markets want to go down to that level, want to spend time here. But one thing appears with this global chaos which is happening, that going up above 8,100 markets might find it a bit difficult.
Okay, my last question is that you cater to a lot of clients. This is of course an institutional dealing room. I understand there's another HNI dealing room. What is the sense you are getting or some feedback from your client community, both at institution and HNI level? Is there willingness to buy these sharp cuts which are being seen in the market?
Yes, and typically that's the case when the market reacts first time. All those who feel that have deep pockets and are left out, they use this opportunity to accumulate. So yes, from HNI fraternity particularly, we are seeing that, some of the very well-known large-cap names, they want to accumulate because they find this is a good level.
All right, thanks very much for that, Amisha. I'll let you carry on and continue with your daily work. Aisha, that was the latest inputs coming in from Amisha right here from the dealing room of Prabhudas Lilladher. We'll keep gathering